Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new session in which we will understand the concept, the relationship between AM, GM, and HM. First, we will try to understand who is AM. So, you know that AM means arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean means you have to add all the numbers A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus dot 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 plus AN divided by n. So this thing will give you arithmetic mean. Now, suppose that we guys are interested in finding geometric mean. So what we are supposed to do? Just multiply all the elements means a1, a2, a3 dot 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 an and then put power as 1 by n. So this is your geometric mean. Then we have harmonic mean. So what we are supposed to do? Just write n on the numerator and then receive sum of reciprocal of elements 1 by a1 plus 1 by a2, 1 by a3 plus dot 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 plus 1 by an. So this is how you will have am, gm and hm. Now I feel that this is first thing that I feel that geometric mean square is equal to arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. Okay, this is my first idea. And the second idea is I feel that am greater than equal to gm greater than equal to hm. Okay, so these are the two things that I feel. Okay, now, and suppose that it is true. Okay, so you have to memorize one note that it is applicable for only for positive numbers. Okay, so gm square is equal to am into hm, or you can say that am, gm, hm are in geometric progression. Okay, and am is greater than gm is greater than equal to hm. Okay, now look at this. Now try to understand the first idea where I told you guys that am, gm and hm are in gp. This is the first statement that I have told you guys. So we will try to prove whether it is correct or wrong now. So just forget about everything, just focus on right hand side. In right hand side you have arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. Okay, so we will focus on arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. So what is arithmetic mean? Suppose there are two elements a and b. So suppose a plus arithmetic mean will become a plus b by 2 plus, sorry, here we should have product. Now we want harmonic mean. Harmonic mean will become 1 by a plus 1 by b. Now let's do the simplification. This thing gone. So we have a plus b times, in numerator you will have a and b, and then denominator will have a plus b. Again this thing got neutralized, and if you have two elements a b, its geometric mean will become root over ab. Okay, so can I say that it is ab? So can I say that it is geometric mean square? Is that okay? So this means that first idea was correct. Geometric mean square is equal to arithmetic mean into harmonic mean, means AP, GP, HP are in GP. Okay, sorry, AM, GM, HM are in GP. Now let's move on to the second idea. Second idea says that arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean, and geometric mean is greater than equal to harmonic mean. Okay, so when this idea will hold true, try to understand. So the second idea is arithmetic mean greater than equal to geometric mean greater than equal to harmonic mean. Okay. Now, suppose that I am interested in finding AM minus GM. Suppose. Okay. So let's imagine two elements A and B. So can you find out its arithmetic mean? Sir, it is A plus B by 2. If I'll ask you to find out geometric mean of AB, you will answer, sir, it is root over AB. Means A into B to the power 1 by 2. It's same, no? So can I write A plus B minus 2 times root over AB upon 2? Or can I say that if you'll observe, you will have a square plus b square minus 2ab. So can I say that it is root a minus root b whole square by 2, as they are numbers? So this thing, either it will be 0 or it will be a positive number, because it's a square of something. So minimum value is 0, maximum value is greater than 0. So can I say that, sir, AM minus GM will always be greater than equal to 0, and it will be 0 if A and B are equal? Okay, so sir, can I say that AM is greater than equal to GM? Now you guys have already proved AM greater than GM. Now you have to prove GM greater than HM. So you can apply the same logic over here. Means, look, like suppose AM by GM greater than equal to 1, correct now? Now you know that GM square is equal to AM HM. You have AM by GM, so in place of AM by GM, can I write GM by HM? Now AM by GM, so in place of AM by GM, can I write GM by HM greater than equal to 1? So from here we will extract GM greater than equal to HM. So can I say that we got things done, that AM greater than GM greater than HM, and equality also holds true. So when equality will hold true, if elements are same. If elements are different, the inequality will hold true. Okay, so these two things you have to memorize, these blue things and this note. Okay, and this AMGM thing. Now when we will apply this idea into the question, when we will feel that we have to apply this idea into question. So whenever in your question, if they will ask you to find out maximum or minimum value, okay, you have to like suppose that your syllabus is completed. Okay, means you have studied all the segments of JEE mains and advanced. The moment if I'll ask you to find out the maximum or minimum of any function, you will end up opening a chapter named application of derivative, correct? Okay, so what you have to do, if I will ask you to find out minimum or maximum, your first filter should be AMGMHM. If it is not applicable, then you have to go with the second concept, that is application of differentiation. And how would you know that you cannot apply the concept of AMGMHM? Is this: if elements are positive, this means you have to apply AMGMHM. Okay, I hope the idea is clear and you guys can apply this concept into questions to extract maximum out of it. So see you guys in next session of Mathflix.